Howdy, folks. It is Vile Mike here, and with me is the most vile pickle.
Yo, what's going on, community? How you doing, Vile?
I'm doing okay.
It's hoping for another early start today, but I'm sure you've been keeping busy. How are things?
Yeah, I actually got a late start this morning.
Yeah.
I kind of slept in a little bit, but for me, sleeping in means I slept until 6. All right. Oh, looks like we got Elihu with us too. How you doing, man?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, good.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
I was gonna say I didn't sound like Elihu for a second. What's going on, Elihu? Good morning.
I got my caffeine, got my nicotine, got my THC.
Actually, I am going to be officially. This is going to be my first time officially having all 3 categories today, which I will show you in a moment.
What do you mean all 3 categories?
All 3 categories. I will have caffeine, nicotine, and for the first time, alcohol.
Oh,
on
what are you
CNA
adding?
stream.
That's
what I'm going to show. That's what I'm going to be showing you here in a moment, and I'll be honest. I don't think this is a good mix. I'm actually kind of worried.
What do you have, Jack? What do you have? Whiskey and coffee, or?
Give me a moment. I'll show it on camera. I do need to fill my coffee up, so I need a quick minute there, and I will be right back.
Yeah, in case anybody is wondering, the best alcohol for coffee is whiskey.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe today might not be that bad.
Yeah, it's supposed to activate the coffee beans. It makes the flavor even more coffee flavored and more palatable.
Well, that's what
better than gin or vodka.
I have.
Okay, yeah, good call, man. Good call.
Vodka is horrible to add to coffee. People who do that disrespect both vodka and coffee.
Yeah, you want to have.
Okay, because I was thinking like a Couleur or something, like the Couleur or Bailey's or
Bailey's.
Yeah.
Like Richie Poole says, what about Bailey's? Bailey's is actually just coffee, is basically cream and whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh wow! All right, cool. This might turn out good in the long run. Let me go ahead.
Professional alcohol connoisseur will agree that whiskey is the best alcohol for coffee.
You can also add, if you don't mind being a little pretentious, you can add a little bit of cognac, especially if you're smoking a cigar like I do. And cognac is like the champagne of whiskeys. Cognac has to, like champagne has to come from the Champagne region of France. Cognac is very similar. It's supposed to come from the actual cognac region.
Mm-hmm.
But
gotcha.
No one cares as much.
All right. So what do you think if I got a full cup of coffee here, what's the ratio?
That's I usually add a shot's worth.
A shot?
For every 8 ounces.
One shot? All right, let me grab my shot glass then. All right, let me go fill up. I'll be right back, guys.
Put the coffee in first and add the whiskey.
All right, be right back.
Chemical reaction, man. It's like pouring milk in coffee. You want to put the milk in after the coffee, not before the coffee.
Exactly.
Chemical reaction. Although I don't use milk or sugar on my coffee, I drink it black.
I just put creamer in there. I don't put sugar. But if I'm putting Bailey's in there, that usually has enough sugar anyway.
Yeah. But I always thought that sugar and cream distorts the actual taste of the actual coffee. To me, it does. Well, I'm like, yeah, coffee, black, please.
I like coffee and all. I mean, I love coffee, but the folic acid in there is a little bit strong for me by itself. That's why I add the creamer to neutralize it a little bit.
I mean, I will have a flavored coffee like chocolate, mocha, yeah. But if I'm having a coffee, black. If I don't like it, I'll give it a glass of orange juice.
Oh. Richie disagrees with you. He's saying milk first because it blends into the coffee more. All you need to do is stir it.
When you put the milk in first, you're scalding. You're basically scalding the milk.
Exactly.
You want to cool the milk into the coffee. Chemical reaction.
Big bear nerd fun drinks cognac every night stream he does. Is that you, Parrot Head? Or are you talking about? Is that someone I don't know? Bear.
Bear nerd fun. He YouTuber.
Oh, I'm not familiar with him.
No.
So, before we actually get into the full nerd chat, and I'll let you guys choose whatever subject you want to argue about, because with LDG and me on the panel, obviously there's going to be arguments.
Yeah, and with me, that's probably a science argument.
Yeah. I thought I would elaborate on something.
Okay.
All right. You guys may or may not have seen this tweet of mine last week. Can you guys see it? And you see it on the screen?
Yes.
All right. I don't know if you can tell, but Caddy Knight, the vile child, is the one in the middle, or the one, the one in the red dress that's hugging the little girl.
Yeah, she looks familiar.
All right, so that's Caddy. Well, the little girl that she's hugging is my younger daughter. Yes, Vile Mike actually has 2 vile progeny. What happened was after Caddy's mom and I were no longer together, we dated a girl who ended up getting pregnant, and we ended up not staying together, but she decided to raise the little girl by herself and cut me out of life. But now the little girl, which I won't be saying her name, basically wanted to meet me and Steph, and me and her mom are now getting along, so we have a new addition to the Vile family.
So you got the Violet Child Caddy, and you have the Violet.
Yes, we have little Violet. And the other girl is the Violet's older adopted sister. So, not blood, but they're basically sisters, and
it's the Vile family.
Yeah. The 3 girls were like peas in a pod. So, I don't know if we'll have the Violet. I don't know if that'll be her official name, but if it is, I will give you credit, Elihu. And, yeah. So, interesting times in the Vile household.
Oh, interesting times last night on Jedi Bill's karaoke stream.
I got the notification for once, and I didn't have time to meet it.
Baby Shark 3 times in a row.
Richie, you should always be scared.
You spawned?
So, yeah, hopefully there'll be some more stuff. Maybe she'll join us on a review or something. She is definitely not into Star Trek, I can tell you that much. But I did buy her a copy of The Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide because she wanted it.
Okay. Acceptable nerd material.
Oh, and yes, Mrs. Vile, who is in the house, does know everything. I told her everything that happened because, you got to be honest with the ones you love, and including Mrs. Vile.
Of course. And don't forget the famous quote from an anonymous man, slept on couch, wife is always right.
Mm-hmm. Mrs. Vile is certainly always right. Isn't that right, dear?
Never ask if she's right, man. Always assume and always say, yep, she is. Don't have to ask her, aren't you right? No, she's always right. Never ask.
Obviously, she's always right.
Of course.
All right.
How's Rex doing?
So
Okay, camera.
How's Rex doing?
Let's get
How's
this
Rex doing,
going.
dude?
He's doing all right. Thank you.
I had
for
a feeling,
asking.
yeah, because whenever you walk away, you always pet Rex and say hi to Rex. I'm like, how's Rex doing?
All right, let's see how can we get this going here?
So,
Uh,
hey, Pickles, did you actually hear what I just
Nope.
said, or were you gone for the entire thing?
I just got back.
Then I'll let you know. You see the picture?
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, the little girl in front that the caddy is holding,
Uh-huh.
that's my other daughter.
Oop.
So I now have two daughters.
I see the similarities.
Yes, they are so freaking similar together. It's really scary considering they didn't know each other for 10 years. So I mean, yeah, it's kind of amazing what genetics can actually do. But enough about that. Who wants to bring up a subject?
There we go. All right. Now I just need to adjust my subject. I don't know. Well, what was on your plans for the day? Anything in particular?
Not really. The only thing I was looking at earlier is the potential new Stargate game. Have you guys heard about that?
I think I heard something about that.
Enlighten
No, I'll have
us.
to look it up though. I think I saw a preview where they were showing like a cut scene from the game, and it looked like it was like beta rendered. It was Stargate going open.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can bring up the thing. Oh, nope.
Just fixing my camera would be
What was
nice.
there we go. I had a Stargate
had this
Timelines, but that's not what it's called. It's called Stargate Timekeepers.
Okay, I've heard of Timekeepers.
So here, we'll show that a little bit.
1 second.
UK-based publisher Slytherin, which I'm guessing is named after the Harry Potter franchise, is going to be making it, and it's licensed by MGM. I didn't see a release date originally. Let's see if they say something here. No release date I see. But it's supposed to take place in an alternate timeline from
Timekeepers, yeah, that's it.
yes, I know. The webpage has been up. But it's supposed to take place
That's
in a
what I'm
different universe, like an offshoot timeline from when Anubis attacked the planet.
Oh, really?
In the season 8 finale or season 7 finale, I think, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when Hammond comes down and commands the Prometheus and everything over the Arctic.
Okay, that
Should
sounds
be
familiar.
interesting.
That sounds
So-
familiar reading something like that.
But it's gonna it's not gonna have SG-1 as the main characters. You're gonna be playing as another SG like team. So I don't know. Stargate hasn't done really well in the video games area. You know what I mean?
What was the last successful video game? It was a PC game, right?
Well, let's see. I'm going to scroll back up a little bit. Okay. They had
news, Richie?
they had Stargate Resistance, which was a fairly well received game, but due to licensing issues and other issues, it was basically taken off the. It was no longer supported and taken off Steam after 11 months.
Oh.
There's two mobile games, Stargate Command and Stargate Unleashed, which I've never bothered playing because they were, pay-for games at the time. And
right,
of course,
so-
there was the Star Wars Stargate Worlds, which I don't think ever actually came to fruition. It was supposed to be an MMORPG.
Interesting.
But I would love to have a good Stargate game.
Dude,
So
I'm
would I.
surprised.
Unfortunately, the Stargate fans are not. It's not like. I think the game failed because of the fandom. How the fandom is. The people who watched Stargate are not necessarily game players.
LDG, you held up the bottle of Jack. I thought you was actually going to hold up a bottle of Whiskey River. Because if you're going to get drunk on camera, you should at least do what Willie Nelson and Corey Nemec did. They got drunk on filming a commercial for Willie Nelson's alcohol, his whiskey. They were drunk. Come on, man. You do it right.
Hey, I'm not trying to get drunk. I'm just trying to honor the name of the show. Okay.
Neither was Corin. Neither was Corin. Corin was not trying to get drunk. It just happened with Willie.
If you're going to be filming anything with Willie Nelson, the best way to do it is drunk or stoned, but drunk.
Oh, yeah. Poor.
Ooh.
Oh, Richie says he has some Doctor Who news for you, Elihu.
Who news?
Yeah, apparently Richie has some Who news for you.
Who knew that? Yeah, who knows? I haven't even said today yet. Jeez. What's the Who news? But they're thinking about bringing back either Eccleston or Tennant.
I was going to say, while we wait for that, the Stargate game is supposed to be like an RTS, I guess. And I don't know. I don't think Stargate leads to an RTS that well. But I guess the company, Slytherin, does a lot of Warhammer 40K, so they're really, they know how to do a RTS game. So let's see if they can actually do it with the Stargate franchise. I wish it the best because I want to see some more Stargate stuff. I mean, did you guys ever play Battlestar Galactica Deadlock?
No, I never did. I was poor.
Nope.
Well, this company is the one that also did that. Well, they didn't actually develop it. They published it for another developer. So, let's hope that's a good thing.
Yeah, I know Willie has his own weed variety. So does Snoop Dogg. So does Seth Rogen. So does Tommy and Cheech. So does Woody Harrelson. I believe he's trying to get his own company started, or he has one already, or something like that.
I don't know. I don't smoke weed. Unfortunately, weed is just not my drug of choice.
Caffeine and nicotine is, huh?
And alcohol.
And alcohol.
I think it's best I'm going to get it right now.
But I do have my coffee.
All right, speaking of which, all right, so let's go. Here we go. This is my first time ever having alcohol in my coffee.
Now, you didn't stir it, right? You just poured it in?
No.
Okay, you not stir it. Yeah, good. Feel that savor.
Ooh, I like it.
See?
I like it.
See?
Yeah.
I like it. Oh my god! It's like the coffee gets. It's like the coffee like comes alive in your mouth.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
this is the problem with having artificial intelligence auto framing. It's looking at the wrong face.
It doesn't think you're a real person, Pickle.
It thinks this is my real person. It's looking for the eyes. And then I cover it. Then it kind of like resets. It's like, oh, this, and then.
Oh yeah, that's the person.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah,
No, man, this is awesome. Wow.
Do not stir it.
Like,
you can swirl the cup around. Do not stir it, okay?
This is awesome.
But the thing is, because the way alcohol doesn't necessarily combine perfectly with water, it will slightly float on the top of the coffee. But because the coffee is hotter, it might cause it to sink down just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
That's why you do not stir it. You can swirl the cup around,
because you can still. Okay? It's like you can taste both.
Yeah,
but they kind of mix. But you can still. My brain can still say, "Okay, there's the whiskey, there's the coffee," and it doesn't. Oh man, that's awesome how it does that. Oh man.
Now,
Thank you.
Now, when you try gin and coffee and vodka and coffee, you're going to pour those out and go back to whiskey and coffee.
Yeah.
Trust me.
The only good ones, as I said, whiskey, cognac, and scotch. The only things you should put in coffee. And I mean, you can do a liqueur. I like Kahlua sometimes in my coffee. I mean, you guys have seen that on the CNA stream before, but my favorite is obviously just Bailey's.
Awesome sauce. Baker TARDIS. I will keep that in my wallet. Extra cash. Thank you, man. Twitter.
So did you see that, Elihu?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm going to the Google Mobile.
Hallmark. TARDIS. Fourth Doctor TARDIS. Yeah, just
hold on.
Tweet it to me, Richie.
Going to the Google Mobile.
I'll come in like a wrecking ball.
There you go, Elihu.
Oh, $25.
And
I'm off screen.
It won't be available until October 2nd.
That gives me enough time to save $25.
So Vile, just wanted to let you know. Yeah, okay, now your stream's showing.
Okay, $50. That's okay. $50.
Didn't get to see your stream until I saw it on Twitter. But it's showing now. I don't know if you have, but on your homepage, you have your live stream section, but do you have the upcoming stream section added to your homepage?
No, I don't.
You should add that.
Please add it.
I don't know if I'm
live
able to
stream.
do that yet. I've tried.
You can.
Maybe it's because I don't know.
No, you should.
They don't allow a lot of stuff until you get 1,000 subscribers.
I have that on my page.
I have it. Everyone has it. Trust me,
yes.
You have it. You're just not doing it right. For the moment, maybe. Unless YouTube's being freaking stupid.
Let's put it this way. It took me 3
videos and upcoming live streams.
The pinned comment right now on the YouTube page right now. It took me 3 times to get the goddamn link to actually show up because YouTube was pulling their fucking shenanigans again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Richie Poole says, Vile Mike, show us the doctor. And Captain Trek says, howdy.
Let's see what happens.
Tom Baker doctor. Just type in Tom Baker.
Okay, we'll do Tom Baker.
All right, we got all that taken care of. That's good. Take a look here.
There you go.
5
Elijah.
people.
Wasn't that easy?
Shouldn't he at least have the screwdriver in his hand, though?
No, he's got the scarf. The scarf's too short, though, but nice. Yeah, scarf is a smidge short.
Midge, what are you measuring it in millimeters?
Yes. He's British. Metric system, come on.
God.
Howdy, Captain Trick. We're looking at Christmas tree ornaments. Apparently.
Awesome sauce. TARDIS lights up, plays the sound, and plays the theme song. Can't play that on here. Copyright.
Got the Telestra episode on TNG in my Cosme room right now.
Which one's that one?
Telestra. Telestrians.
I don't
The chick
remember that
that
one.
could freaking kill people by touching them of different race. Riker had a killer in the end.
I don't
The
remember that.
last of the Telestras.
Are you watching Pluto TV?
Yeah. Well, I got Pluto sharing right now until I have
Okay.
my official.
Okay.
Until I have my official whatchamacallits going on.
Yeah, I mean,
Official shows.
I like the Doctor
Yeah,
Who
I just have
channel,
Pluto playing.
the Star Trek channel, the Explorer things.
Which they're good because now they're actually playing back-to-back episodes instead of 3 episodes in repeat for 24 hours.
Have you
Yeah.
noticed they're playing right below it the Star Trek movies, Next Generation movies, and original movies?
Yeah,
On the
there's 2
top
Star
below it.
Trek channels. I noticed that.
Yeah.
But when I get mine, so I got, as of right now, okay, you want to know the list? And maybe Val and Mike, if you have a suggestion, I'll be glad to add it. But
Let me open my Pluto for a second.
right now, I
don't
have
use Pluto right
gone
now.
into my collection. Pluto's okay, but there are some issues to it.
Oh, crap. Hold on.
commercials.
All right, so I have Warehouse.
Final-
Oh, wait, you there?
Final Fantasy Spirits Within is a playing as well. Huh. The Sci-Fi Channel.
Waiting for Val to get back.
Oh. Yeah, I know. That's why I do my Christmas shopping right around Christmas when everything's on sale because they're trying to get rid of it on the rush. And the day after Christmas, when everything's really on sale because nobody wanted to buy it. Kind of like when the best time to get chocolate is on February 15th and November 1st. The day after Halloween and Valentine's Day. Mass chocolate sales.
Can't believe it can pick up that fucking face. It's so freaking small. All right, now we got 2 Val mics.
I think the Google Mobile is not the real one.
Now 3 Val mics. Oh, that's Captain Trek.
Yeah, unfortunately, my computer just had an issue and crashed.
Oh,
So I had to go to my phone real quick.
was Bird of
That's
Prey
fine.
5 flying it?
Sorry, what?
Was Bird of Prey 5 flying it?
No, he was not flying it, but I can still blame him somehow.
It crashed, so blame him.
But so once I can get my computer back up, I'll go back to that real quick.
What's up, Captain?
Captain?
Oh, Captain, my Captain. If you're trying to talk, you might be muted.
Oh, I don't have him muted.
No, on his end, he might be muted if he's trying to talk. Or he just stepped away. He came on, stepped away, had to step away.
Or is he pulling a bird up? Oh, there he goes. I didn't do that.
Or my other idea was
Hey,
either
man, what
bad
the hell,
connection
man?
issue.
Don't. Shit. All
Yep,
right, so
if he comes
Val,
back, he comes back.
this is what we
Hopefully
got.
he will.
And if you have a suggestion, let me know. I am going to be adding SGU to this list. And
right.
SG. Okay. I just haven't done
Stargate
that one yet.
SG1?
That's next. SG, yes. SG, yeah.
SG1.
So we have SG. SG is the first SG.
No,
SG1. Yeah.
SG is the movie. SG1 is the TV show.
What? SG's not the movie.
Stargate.
Yes, it is.
Stargate
SG1.
1 is
All right,
the TV
clarify.
show. Stargate 1.
SG for
is the
short.
TV show.
All right, come on
Stargate
now.
Was Kurt Russell.
So this is the shows I pulled from my DVDs. I got
All right.
more. I just don't know
How you
which
doing,
ones I
Captain?
should show.
Doing all right. StreamYard changed my mic setting again.
Oy.
By the way,
No fun?
Bert's not doing well, last I heard. Send him thoughts, prayers, positive energy, whatever you believe, don't believe. Just
Not doing well? Isn't he over on whatchamacallit right now?
I don't know. Where is he?
MB Geeks. Last time I checked.
Yeah,
MB
okay.
Geeks show right now? Wait, MB Geeks on?
Because when I
MB
was
Geeks
doing
been on for like
earlier,
88 minutes.
when I was on earlier, he was doing crappy. So yeah, I hope he's doing better. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send him a message right now.
Predator Prey 5 is on there with Professor Bernie Specs, Jack Bears, and Nina.
I like Jack.
MB is doing a stream right now.
He's been streaming for 88 minutes.
He's a traitor. He knows I stream in the mornings on Sundays.
I know.
I'll troll him and tell him you said that.
I'm kidding. I don't care.
You gotta be careful with Elihu, okay? Gossip with Elihu travels at faster than Warp 10.
Forget that. Warp 15.
I can call a trader if you want.
What, Trader
Elihu.
Joe?
I'm kidding.
Elihu.
I know.
Elihu.
I'm not.
Elihu. All right, so let me get to this freaking list so we can move on to the next topic.
All right.
And again, if you have a suggestion, let me know. This is what's coming to my 24-hour watch party room. Okay. Warehouse 13.
Good.
Sliders.
Yes.
Good.
Sliders. Okay. Star Trek
4.
Voyager.
Okay.
Star Trek Enterprise.
Okay.
Battlestar Galactica. And that's
Which one?
the 78 through 80
Okay.
version.
Okay.
Through 80?
Through 80.
Yes, even the minute.
So I'm guessing that means it has it looks like here's 34 episodes. Okay. 34 episodes, including Battlestar Galactica, the movie 1978. So I guess they made a movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a made for TV movie that actually got released theatrically in some areas.
And that's like a 2-hour, 19-minute movie. Okay.
You see Starbuck riding a little air thing next to a motorcycle cop. I'm like, it's kind of funny, but hey.
Okay. All right, because I haven't seen that. And I can't wait to go through it. So, next, MacGyver. And that's the original MacGyver, not the new stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Richie Poole.
Quantum Leap.
Yes.
That's right. We're getting Quantum
All right.
Leap, guys. Star Trek The Next Generation. I got Dragon Ball Super in there, but I don't know if I'm going to do anime for another channel or not. The Incredible Hulk
I'm not,
original
in all honesty,
series.
I'm not a fan of any sort of Dragon Ball. I think it's all dumb. So
I know that's why I'm not thinking. I'm thinking of putting it somewhere else. I don't know. And it was just a thought. Incredible Hulk, the original series. I'm adding Lower Decks to the Star Trek group.
Okay, I personally like that.
Yeah. Good call, man.
Yeah, you can keep Lower Decks. I won't be showing that one. Ever.
And that's basically what I have so far. I'm thinking of adding the TOS series to the list of good Trek, Stargate, SG-1, including Stargate Atlantis, including Stargate Universe.
All right, what about Stargate Infinity?
The cartoon.
Never watched it. And Twilight. I'm sorry. Officially, the latest thing that's been added was Twilight Zone. That was Bird's recommendation, so I'm adding Twilight Zone, the original Twilight Zone.
Okay.
So wait, no Greatest American Hero?
No.
God, no.
That will not see the day of light of my fucking watch party ever, unless it's Deej on a panel, dressed up.
Okay, well, at least
That's
you
all I have so
Spider-Man.
far. So, any suggestions? Let me know. I will consider it. I'm looking for old, good sci-fi or otherwise. A couple honorable mentions that I'm still thinking about right now. I don't know if I'll add them yet or not. Is the A-Team?
I don't know if the A-Team qualifies as sci-fi all that much, but
No.
okay.
No, it doesn't have to be sci-fi per se.
Okay, why
Just
not
old, good stuff that we watch, nerds and geeks watch, and I guess
Farscape?
A-Team is one of them.
Farscape.
Farscape?
Yes.
Okay. I'm a confusing enough person enough not to, I don't know. Farscape I can't seem to understand. Maybe I'll watch it again. It's not ticking my cup of tea. But maybe.
How about
Alienation.
Knight Rider, the original?
Alienation.
I was thinking Knight Rider. That's an honorable mention.
Alienation is also a good one. How about Automan?
Don't know Automan. Never heard of it.
Oh, think Knight Rider and Tron meet.
Knight Rider and what?
Tron.
When does Knight Rider meet Tron?
Think if they did.
If they did,
if they
that's
did.
Automan.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's like virtual reality with a talking wristwatch?
Well, a high-tech car, yeah.
If Tron and Kit were to have a kid together.
That would be Automan.
Hey. Yeah, we're not going into... We should have had that conversation on last night's Nerdgasm. All right, cool.
Richie Poole
Automan.
suggests the Young Indiana Jones TV series.
Oh.
And if you're going to do something like that, I would also include, just because, you got to love Bruce Campbell, put in The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. Parrothead also recommends Manimal.
Manimal.
Okay.
Why don't you go with Mantis?
Or Nightman.
Cool.
I wouldn't recommend Hercules Legendary Journeys, only because, Kevin Sorbo's an idiot now.
Yeah. That's why I didn't mention Andromeda.
But you could throw in Xena just to piss him off, because, he and Lucy Lawless do not get along anymore. And it's just looking at their Twitter stuff, it's just really funny to see how she just puts him down and then just goes, "Oh, peanut."
That's funny.
Let's see. What else could he add on there? That would be fun.
Time Cop.
Please zone him.
The Time Cop series sucked. Come on.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, it did.
No X-Files on the list? You got 10 seasons. You can pick and choose.
Might be able to do some X-Files. That would be an interesting one.
All right. Hold on a sec.
That could be a good one to pick. I'm not against the X-Files.
Fallen Skies.
Well, certain things are never going to get on there, like Lost or
I didn't mention
shit
that.
like that.
Or classic Roddenberry, Earth 2. Earth Final Contact. Final
Ooh,
Conflict.
slight side effect. That coffee and whiskey's really starting to hit. Like I can still taste it in my belly.
Alienation.
I never got in with
TV
Alien
show.
Nation. I didn't.
TV
I know the
show.
TV show. I thought the movie was better. I don't know. The whole part was I always want to see him die when they get water put on them, and that was like it. Like the rest of it was just. I mean, it was just like, well, yeah, salt water. Well, that's how they killed him. They threw him in the ocean.
The ocean, yeah.
I mean, it was just like, I don't know how to classify it, but it just wasn't exciting enough for me. It's kind of like Lethal Weapon with aliens, I guess, sort of.
All right, now I'm back on the PC. Let's hope it lasts this time.
PC, is that code for your mistress's initials? Watch out, your wife's watching the stream.
As in personal computer, you dirty little Hoovian.
Hey, I'm coming in like a wrecking ball.
All right, Miley.
Fine. I'll be sly.
All right, let's see. What else could we have him add to it? So are you not really interested in doing animated stuff at all, or just
I don't know, because I had my two favorite animes, like for regular, not my favorite, but like, my favorite to watch is Naruto Shippuden, which I have, and Dragon Ball.
And I don't watch either one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I like Big O. I like
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, I mean, I like Big O. I like Outlaw Star. Inuyasha's okay.
Gesundheit.
And then your classical favorites, Ninja. Fuck, I can't remember the name right now.
Ninja fuck, isn't
something.
it?
No, Ninja. What's that anime? Damn it, I can't remember. Dark Ninja or
Ninja Cat Girls?
Ninja Scroll?
Something. Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll was good.
Ooh, that's Parrothead has a good suggestion. Yeah,
tell me about it. Pretty much. Airwolf. Someone else mentioned Airwolf. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about Airwolf. It's a possibility.
Oh, what was that one with Hulk Hogan and the Superboat? Like Thunder something?
Oh, yeah. Thunder. Thunder in Paradise. Yeah. Tropic Thunder or Thunder in Paradise or something like that.
Thunder in Paradise. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
God, that was so cheesy. Like, I couldn't get freaking. Every time I saw that ship, I couldn't stop thinking of the movie Street Fighter, where he had that boat in Street Fighter and he was playing the video game and trying to shoot it. Oh God. Street Fighter.
But that's just another one of those, lone person or a group uses a super vehicle to fight crime shows. Just like Airwolf or Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Or Riptide. Wait, actually they used their minds. Never mind.
Didn't the thing have an artificial intelligence inside of it too?
How about some more stuff for like little kids and add some big bad Beetleborgs?
No.
It only lasted 2 seasons.
No. This watch party is not. This watch party room is for us, not kids.
Well, as I said, Beetleborgs only lasted 2 seasons, and it was actually really funny. Even despite the fact that it was kids, and it was a Power Ranger spinoff.
No, not happening.
He's gonna have cartoons. He might as well just play
No Yu-Gi-Oh, no Pokemon, none of that.
Yeah, please. I don't want a Pokemon.
Eventually, I'm going to have to break off into multiple watch party rooms. The whole point of the watch party room is not to go there for a particular genre. It's for the fact that you have nothing else to do and you want to chill with the group because you have open chat. You know what I mean? Like it's a place to go to where other people are watching it with you. and I want to put entertaining stuff that particular group would be interested in. So going all over the place isn't. I can't cross the boundaries. I can't go from Star Trek to effing Pokemon. Okay, I mean, got to kind of stay within the realm of the majority enjoying a particular show.
Okay, LDG, I have a suggestion for you.
Tell you the truth, we're pushing the limits, including sliders. I mean,
okay, how about this? In the 70s and early 80s, they made Spider-Man movies, the cheesy special effects. How about trying a couple of those?
Wait,
we can add some movies.
Or the Japanese Spider-Man.
That's what I was thinking. You should add Spider-Man in there just for shits and giggles now.
Yes, the Japanese Spider-Man.
What I might end up doing is doing like a Monday through Friday thing. And that will be all the shows. And then I can play my movies like Saturday, Sunday. Movie weekend. Or we can do like an anime Saturday and a movie Sunday or something like that. Possibility. 1 second, I'm being summoned. Be right back.
Oh, someone drew a pentagram somewhere and lit some candles.
Someone called his name 3 times.
No, someone
did that?
drew a pentagram, lit some candles, put a pickle in the middle of the pentagram, and stabbed it with a knife. That's how you summon LDG.
That's good to know.
And the funniest thing is I really don't think he realized I changed his name to Most Vile Pickle.
I thought he did that.
No, I did that.
I would agree.
Where's my face? There it is. Wrong one. You should keep it Most Vile Pickle. Speaking of Most Vile Pickle Award, what's next week's Jep Nerdy?
MCU.
Ooh. Okay, I want to play.
All right, I'll do a thing tomorrow. About who wants to play. That way, I can get some players. I haven't really been putting much into it yet, but that's because I was working on some other stuff, plus dealing with the family stuff this week. So,
gotcha.
Because trying to, the family stuff is just ridiculous. Because I'm trying to help out with my nephew as well. Because we found out that my brother, who is in prison, is going to be shipped basically like to a prison near Modesto. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, since Pickles is away, let me tell you this real quick. If Pickles is going to play, put one of the questions on there. I'll even pass on this, a freebie for you. What movie is Pickles' most quote-unquote favorite MCU of all? The answer is Endgame. Quote-unquote favorite.
No, I would just say, what is Pickles' most favorite MCU thing of all time? And we can just say WandaVision.
Yep.
Oh, yes. That's better. Yes. Yeah, I'll even pass on that question if it's a 100-word question, man. Just to fuck with them.
I already know the question. It'll be LDG, a.k.a. the Most Vile Pickle. His favorite thing to talk about for the MCU is what?
How he was right.
And I did actually finally get to see Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Well, only for that last second.
Wow, okay. Oops, that's a spoiler for everybody who had a chance to watch it last month. Sorry, my 2-week spoiler stretches over.
I'm surprised the fandom people don't get more upset over Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because that was like the most woke version of the MCU they've done yet.
Oh, shit.
Don't all y'all agree or disagree at the same time?
Little disagree.
Didn't see, didn't care. Don't know.
And, I thought he was back. Alexander's favorite naked MCU character.
That would be Aunt May.
Sally Fields.
I think he's referring more of the Marissa Tomei.
Oh. Yeah, she is a hotter Aunt May.
Oops.
Where did the pickles go anyway?
I don't know. As we said, somebody summoned him.
Probably Chris Knight. More than likely.
Probably having audio issues for tonight's show.
Let's see.
Damn seagulls.
What, you don't like seagulls?
I live on the top floor and they're above my roof. I wake up to them at 6 o'clock every single morning between 6 and 6:30 because I hear them. My windows are closed.
Why won't you let me do it?
Yeah, I don't need an alarm clock. The seagulls wake me up every single fucking morning.
There we go.
There's a nest somewhere around here.
There we go. That's what we're talking about. Marissa Tomei.
Yes, hotter Aunt May. Versus
So.
Tormay is a hot Aunt May.
I don't think she definitely doesn't look like Aunt May.
No.
Yeah, Aunt May was an old, frail, gray-haired woman in the comics and cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she originally was actually supposed to be his great aunt.
Yep.
So, like, it was his parent. It was his parents or his father was Uncle Ben's uncle. Or, sorry, Uncle Ben was his dad's uncle as well. So Uncle Ben was his great uncle.
Yeah.
So Aunt May and him are actually not even related unless you read that one really horrible comic that I can't remember the name of.
Oh, I'm my own grandpa. I'm confused already. Hi, Pickles Pitcher.
All right, much better. All right, let me go ahead and get you guys the link.
Sausage link? I am hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Haha, Richie. Cool. I just read that comment.
All right, so recently I've been I've been posting the wrong link. So if you guys have not been able to find me, here is the watch party room. Proper link. Go ahead and save that. And Riker's about to kill her. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. I have to. It's set to kill.
Fire I will. What poor Riker.
And you guys can join the Cosme anonymously. You don't have to sign in. But it seems to be a really good. The person who Foxy, as I like to call her, put together a really nice little platform there for us. So
I think I need to get something like that on this channel. Maybe I'd get more people to watch if I had some.
Damn it! I missed Snowdub
doing that.
It was supposed to be Puppet Patrol, all puppets. I didn't know Piper was going to be on there. Shit.
Piper has a puppet.
I know, but I didn't know she was going to be on there. It's supposed to be all puppets.
All right, I'm confused. All puppets?
Yeah, no people. It's just puppet stream.
Just puppet stream.
Well, they just need to invite Yvette. The only person allowed on the stream.
Yes. Damn, if I would have known that, I would have tuned in. Oh well. In the words of Kelly Bundy, case of rum, case of rum.
All right, so what else do you guys want to talk about?
Speaking of case of rum, Pickles, how was your Married with Children watch party coming along?
Ah, God. We had to postpone last night's again, but that's okay. We'll be getting back to it. Small hiccups. We had a great nerdgasm last night, though.
Cool.
I'm gonna try my hardest to get back on it next Saturday.
Post the link to that in the chat. I'm sure some people might want to go back and watch it.
Yeah, but what time index is that?
Yeah.
Boingy, 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 boingy.
Hello, YouTuber.
Oh man, dude, that's hitting my belly kind of hard.
How much coffee do you have left in that cup?
Just under half.
Now you see why Corn and Willie got drunk on set?
Yeah, think about this, Pickles. Because I have a 24-ounce cup that I'm drinking out of, I put 3 shots worth in there, and I've drank over half of that already.
Yeah.
I still have no alcohol in my house. Huh.
Oh,
Kevin put the link in.
There's a link. Try to watch it later. But I got stuff I got to do after this.
Stuff you gotta do after this.
So do I.
Stuff. You got stuff. Stuff.
Stuffity stuff. So what else you guys want to talk about? I mean, this is like, we haven't argued at all so far. This is weird. It's almost been an hour, LDG, and we didn't argue really.
Holy shit. What the hell is going on with you, dude? What's your problem, man? What the hell's your problem? Come on.
You want to argue? I got an argument.
What the hell is your problem, man? Can't even do a decent argument in a fucking hour? Sheesh.
I don't know, man. What do you want to argue about? I ain't got much really right now going on.
I don't know.
Want to argue about the fact that they're letting people who have vaccines freaking not wear masks?
Oh, you mean the honor system?
No, because I don't like that. I don't like that yet. They shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, honor
system. Of course
system,
they shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, I know. I'm
stupid.
Like, what the hell?
Especially when you have hospitals where everybody in the hospital is vaccinated. Everybody that's in the hospital at a particular hospital right now they've had vaccinations. So why are they in the hospital?
If you go into the grocery store and the customers are on mask, how come employees still have to have a mask on? Come on, it's double standard there.
Because there are people that go in who haven't had the vaccination.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But I agree with that, yeah.
That does remind me of something I saw on one of my Facebook groups. I do a lot of the classified ads and stuff. So, in case there's something, someone posts something that I want to buy to put on the eBay store. And there was a guy selling fake vaccination cards so you could walk around without a mask and not get the vaccine.
Nobody's
How many
checking
sales
for
did he have?
cards.
Nothing. I reported it because that's illegal. You can't sell forged documents.
Yeah, and
Well,
besides,
not if you label it as a fake. Not is he labeling it as a fake card?
He's not labeling it as a fake card. The whole ploy was so you wouldn't have to get the microchip vaccine.
Oh man, people should be more worried about the phones tracking them than a damn microchip. Come on.
I know.
That's
People
funny.
aren't smart. So.
Well, I'm gonna. They're giving away free stuff for people who wants to get people to vaccinate. So they're starting to like offer people stuff. So I'm gonna go on Twitter and offer someone give me $20,000 and I'll take the vaccine.
I want to know where my free shit is. So,
SNL already did a skit on that, dude.
I'm the one who came up with the skit before they did it. I should sue them for freaking copyright infringement. It was my idea.
I'm sure that'll work, LDG.
Oh yeah, it seems to work everywhere else, but not when it actually matters, right? Yeah, I get it.
Well, people are there. You got Budweiser offering free beer. You got Steak and Shake offering free fries. You got Krispy Kreme offering free donuts. I'm like, aren't Americans fat enough already? Come on.
Save yourself from a deadly disease and give yourself alcoholism or diabetes. But are you actually haven't taken the vaccine yet?
Nope.
I am fully vaccinated.
Because I'm vaccinated. You're not, LDG?
Nope, not yet.
Why not?
I'm still waiting for the third legs to grow.
You realize it's not
Well,
how
because
bad.
some people actually like
Viagra helps.
educate themselves on what an RNA vaccine actually is, and understand that it's very, very risky business.
No, it's not. One, it's not an RNA vaccine by itself. It's an mRNA vaccine.
mRNA vaccine, same thing, exactly. It's still genetic code that they're.
You know what
this is the
mRNA
first time that Americans. What?
LDD, do you know what mRNA is?
For the most part, why are you asking?
Okay, so you know that it's completely safe.
Hey, Paulie.
How is it? How is it completely safe?
Because you have mRNA in your cells right now. mRNA stands for messenger RNA. It's literally small segments of RNA that go about and go to different sections of your cell in order to produce proteins.
Yes.
Already
So how is
existing
introducing
in
more of
your
that
body.
going to be bad for you?
Yes, but there's a difference between naturally grown, natural RNA and artificially created instructions.
Okay,
What's
how
the
are they?
difference?
How is it artificial?
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
It's not artificial.
Seriously?
Hi, Matt.
As a LDG, you might be a computer guy. I got my degree in organic chemistry. Trust me, it is not bad for you.
Show
You're
me some
saying that
links
it's like,
and I'll
say-
change my mind.
It's not
You
good
say-
for you.
You want to
either,
argue?
but
We're
it's
getting close to an argument here.
It's bad for you if you drink.
Show me a link that makes me understand that, and I'll change my mind.
Ding 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 ding.
I've got the strangest feeling someone's going to kick his ass.
Hold on, I got to do this real quick. Going to the Google Mobile. Here we go. I'm just going to the first thing that I see. All right, here we go.
Should say for pickles.
mRNA for dummies. Can you see that?
Oh my gosh, it's not Wikipedia. Wow.
Do you want me to just read the whole thing to you, LDG, or can you read?
To give him the link.
Yeah, I'm reading.
he needs red too.
In the war against pathogens, antigens like viruses or bacteria are the bad guys. Antibodies are the good guys. Normally, the antigens come from the infection, and the body produces antibodies to take them out. In a traditional vaccine, antigens are introduced into the body through the vaccine. For the flu vaccine, antigens are little bits of proteins from outside of the virus. The body then reacts to these antigens and produces antibodies. Our immune system remembers those antigens, and if you're exposed to the flu, you'll be on your way to wiping them out, hopefully before you get sick. mRNA vaccines are different. There's no antigens in them. There's a little bit of messenger RNA, mRNA, which is kind of like a little 3D printer. The mRNA is incorporated into our cells and switches on to make the antigen, then disappears. The antigen is then recognized by our body, which learns how to make the antibodies. Then again, these are stored in our immune system's memory forever. So think of the mRNA as a 3D printer file.
All right, so how did they make the mRNA?
What do you mean, how do they make it? They take it from the virus itself. Just like a regular vaccine uses parts of the virus to make our bodies produce the proteins, i.e. the antibodies, this is just using a part of the DNA of the virus, in this case, a section of mRNA that encodes the proteins as well, and they inject that into the system. That way, the mRNA only lasts for a short period of time, but the antigens that it makes are then recognized by the body, and the antibodies get made. The mRNA does not stay in our DNA forever. It's not a transcription. It's only read by the parts of the cell that make proteins.
Is there a village that needs its idiot back?
Do you get it?
Yeah, I'll have to look into it some more.
Well, hold on. Here you go, LDG. There's a link for you.
Thank you.
Public chat.
mRNA for dummies. Trust me, one of the few scientific journals I still subscribe to is the New England Journal of Medicine, and everyone is almost like 95% of all the people who were talking about it said this was great. The 5 that didn't say it was great were just basically saying it's good. It is thoroughly past the peer review process, and we're not just talking about 1 or 2 peers reviewing it. We're talking about thousands of microbiologists, doctors, chemists, pharmacologists, everybody.
Entomologists. Just kidding, not entomologists. Epidemiologists, whatever they're called.
Epidemiologists, absolutely.
Thank you. Not bug doctors. Thank you.
Yeah. Though I'm pretty sure even the bug doctors would agree.
Well, okay.
Thank you, Latino.
What's up, dude? Oh, by the way, Latino slants, go Giants.
I work in an office of about 30 people. 3 people refused to get vaccinated in defiance of our office policy. 10% is at least lower than the national average. Well, that's good. Excuse me.
No excuse for you. You didn't hit mute.
Oh, now I can go back. I just bring up the Google mobile when I need to go to Google. Well, that wasn't quite the argument I thought it was because it was kind of like a beatdown.
No, I'm just biting my tongue right now on a few things I want to say, but it's not gonna. I don't like arguing unless I actually like 100% feel a certain way about something.
DJ's not going to get the shot though.
Yeah, I mean they're on record that there's from 5 to 10% of people who took the vaccinations had severe reactions to it.
That's less.
There's also people getting blood clots from it.
Severe reactions. I need to know what you're talking about.
That's the problem. They've not said
systematic.
Actually, they have said who is actually getting reactions more. The elderly is getting reactions more than the general middle-aged population because the immune system is lower. The older you get.
Yeah, they said severe systemic adverse events were reported by 5 to 10% of subjects who've taken the mRNA vaccines.
And your article does not say the age range, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't get too specific, but there are other systemic adverse events such as fatigue, muscle aches, headaches, chills are common, though severe ones reported through 5 to 10%.
The same as when you get the flu shots.
Yeah, that is on par with almost every vaccine, though.
Yeah.
Well, this is supposed to be a different type of vaccine. It shouldn't be on par with any vaccine. The mRNA vaccine should not be. This should not be compared to any other vaccine because it's apples and oranges.
Hold on. You realize that there's 4 common COVID-19 vaccines right now, only one of which is mRNA, right?
Yes, and that's the one I'm talking about.
Well, that's not what you said.
And that's the one that's exactly what I just said. You just didn't hear me correctly.
Okay, so why haven't you gotten one of the non-mRNA vaccines yet?
Because those are the actual virus.
But when you have repeatedly said you are highly susceptible to this.
You understand?
And
again,
yeah, you said you could die. So why haven't you gotten it yet?
For you, LDG. They are either inactivated.
I have a higher chance of surviving.
LDG, let me finish. They are either inactive viruses or just the antigens of the virus. You understand that, right? They're not injecting you with the virus.
Okay. Like I said, well, I'm not against it. I'm just waiting.
LDG.
I can control my situation. Now, if I had a job where I had to go in front of people, it would be a different story.
Right.
But because I don't, and I can control my environment, my chance of surviving is higher when people stop interrupting me finishing a statement. My chances are surviving are much higher because I can control my situation right now than risking it on anything.
So people are supposed to let you finish, even though you interrupt them to interact your thoughts.
Well, because when I interrupt people, it's for a particular reason that's, above and beyond the call of duty.
Yeah.
No. When I interrupt you, you need to shut the hell up. When you interrupt me, you need to shut the hell up.
When I try to interrupt you and try to talk, like everybody else, right? But I want to make a rebuttal for DJ's comment. That's the same argument the anti-vaxxers used for the polio vaccine when the polio came out. And when's the last time there was been a report of polio?
No, here would be my comparison for what DJ said, that he doesn't want to do it because he wants to know what the side effects are. That would be like someone just came out with a brand new type of vodka. And DJ was like, yeah, I'm not going to try that vodka until I know what the side effects might be.
Yeah.
The side effects of vodka, regardless of whether it's new or not, are well known. Same with the side effects of vaccines. They are well known.
Dude, okay, the mRNA vaccine this is the first one. It's not well known.
No, it does the same thing. It provides your body with
you say it does the same thing, but it's made of 2 different things. They are 2 separate things. Any scientist would tell you this. They're not the same thing.
The difference is one of the vaccines would be injecting the protein that makes the antigens. One would
Yes.
be injecting the antigens by themselves. This is injecting the RNA that creates the protein, which creates the antigens.
Yes, which is not the same.
The end effect is still having the antigens in your system.
I can come up with a million. I've experienced a million situations where they say the same exact thing. We're doing something new by changing the rules of how we used to do it. And overall, they are different things. Even though they're similar or related in any form or fashion, going up the stairs 3 steps at a time and going up 1 step at a time is 2 different ways of going up the steps. And they cannot be related. They cannot say they're equal.
All right, LDG. Have you ever taken a hybrid or
I mean, if I'm breaking logical sense here, then just call me on it. Am I breaking logical, making sense here?
LDG, hold on. Have you driven an electric or hybrid car?
A hybrid motorcycle, yeah.
Okay. Is it any different from driving a regular gasoline engine car or motorcycle?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you sure it's really that
wheels
different?
are completely different. Yes, they're different.
When I've
anybody who knows an electrical motor hooked up to a regular car. No, they're not. The connections between the wheels and the engine are completely different on an electrical motorcycle.
I'm not talking about the way the engine works or the wheels work. I'm talking about the way it drives.
Yes, Mike, I can verify that.
Can it drive on the same road? Does it turn left? Does it turn right?
That's unsubstantial. That makes no. You have nothing. No.
The end.
What you're saying means nothing.
Is different.
Is it still taking you from?
Vehicle has changed.
Is it still taking you from point A to point B? Yes, but that has nothing to do when a mechanic that's never worked. Let me ask you this: is a mechanic that never worked on an electrical engine and only works on gas engines? Is he able to work on an electrical engine?
That's why you have a difference
without
in doctors
no assistance.
As well. You have
exactly. They're 2 different things.
No. Just like a doctor, just like a pediatrician isn't going to be the person you go to for your cancer.
Exactly. I was just going to say that you have different doctors have different specialties, just like different auto mechanics have different specialties.
Like your autofocus has a different from your regular focus.
Exactly. Just like you're going to have an mRNA doctor specialist dealing with the vaccine and not the same for the other vaccines.
Exactly.
You're
just like you'll have a different factory that makes Fords or Chevys. Doesn't that mean there's a big difference? But you can still have a mechanic that specializes in Chevys or a mechanic that specializes in Porsche.
Listen, okay, let me take it. Let me break it down to something I can actually 100% talk about. Programming. I go to different companies and I ask them, how do you come up with a particular program? Right? Or even break it down even further. A login script. I'll go to 5 different companies and they will give me 5 different login scripts. Each, and I'm not just saying different, like one's blue and one's green and one lets 10. I mean, literally the process, the algorithm of logging into a website. The meat and bones, the grinding gears of how to log into a website. And I will get 5 different complete methodologies and code structures for that login script. Each one is different. They work differently. They can't be called the same. They work in completely different gears, different ways. They do the same thing. They still username, password. Forgot Pat. They're still the same thing on the surface. They still do the same function, but on the inside, they're completely different animals.
All right, but they accomplish the same goal, correct?
But you can't compare. One that fixes one doesn't fix the other. They're completely oil and water.
But they have the same effect.
But they could have different side effects. One login could have the side effect of not remembering how many times you've logged in, whether you're logged into 1 or 2. The other one, what?
The main effect should be the ability to log in. right?
No, that's the purpose.
No.
That's not the main ability, because then you have security. There's so many more factors than just that.
Effect here, not purpose.
Yes, but if you write a login script that allows somebody else to log in as you, then it's fucking useless. You know what I mean? Like,
again, the purpose or the main effect is to actually log in, regardless of how the programming code works. The end result is you are able to log into the system, right? With the vaccine, there might be different ways to produce the antigens so you can get your antibodies, but the end result is you now have the antibodies. Doesn't matter how you got there. What matters is the end result.
All right, here's an important one. What if one login script has a memory leak? Guess what happens? Now when you use that login script, you are literally the system's breaking because you have a memory leak.
Hey,
that can cause to a humongous system failure.
Say anything. And I was arguing with LDG, so I didn't have a chance to say hi.
So there's a point. What if there's a memory leak in the vaccine that causes some outrageous thing to happen?
Well, let's put it this way. How would you have a memory leak in the programming language you're talking about?
Depending on the encryption, it could be in the encryption when it's encrypting the data, encoding the data. There could be a memory leak. Anywhere that you have data processing, and that processing doesn't clean up after itself, it creates a memory leak.
Now, would the operating system itself have safeguards against that?
No.
All right.
Not necessarily. They might have something, but not guaranteed.
We're talking about the human body right now. The human body has built-in safeguards against mismanaged protein synthesis.
For the most part. It's not 100%.
True, not 100%, but we're talking about on the off chance that there is a mistake. The human body
will see it and attack it. Yes. Yeah. It's the same safeguard. You're talking about the same safeguard. Let me clarify. Make sure that you and I are talking about the same thing.
LDG, you have ribosomal safeguards put in place. You have T-cell safeguards put in place. You have white blood cells put in place. You have multiple operating system safeguards that even if one fails, the other one might catch it. And if that one fails, the other one might catch it. The odds of it going all the way through and not being caught are so infinitesimally small that you're going to have no issues unless someone really fucks up somewhere.
Well, that's not necessarily correct, right? Because everybody who has cancer basically fell through the wall that you're talking about.
No. Remember, cancers have multiple causes for, the same result. Because
autoimmune diseases,
the replication
cancer.
Parts of your genome, which actually is a fairly large part of your genome, being disrupted by another factor. Could be a viral, could be a loose neutrino can go through your body and actually knock off a piece of DNA.
Hey, Paulie.
Good morning.
Hey, sorry, man. I was arguing with the LDG, so that's what we usually do.
Hey, just for the record,
hold on.
Just for the record, Vile Mike wanted an argument. I gave him one. That's all this is. Okay? That's all this is. All right?
Okay, I
love each and every one of you.
I have some questions for Vile Mike. So, LDG, can you restrain yourself?
I'll try. Go ahead. I need a break anyway.
Good. I'm glad to be your break. That makes me feel good. Okay. And hello to everyone on the panel, Captain.
Hello,
amigo mio. Vile Mike, pleasure to meet you and be on your panel.
Oh, no problem, man.
I'm driving, so forgive me if I have some connectivity issues. But I had a couple questions. Which one did you end up going with as far as vaccine? Because I am considering getting it.
I ended up getting Johnson & Johnson because the company I work for actually has Johnson & Johnson as a client, and they were basically giving it to us for free. So, not through the government.
Okay,
So
but is that the best one? Because that's
the one I ended up getting.
Well, okay. I mean, are you confident with that? Not just because you had to do it because they're your client.
I'm at, in all honesty, Johnson & Johnson is probably the worst of the four major ones right now.
Right, that's what I hear.
But let me put it to you this way:
All right.
if you were told you had a 99.999% of chance of winning the lottery, or a 99.99% chance of winning the lottery, does it really matter to you that much?
Well, and then that goes back to the argument of that the recovery from getting the COVID is that same amount. So, really, why are we getting this when the recovery rate is so high? What, so to me, that's more of the argument, LDG, than what you were stating before, because it's like, well, this recovery is insanely high, especially if you're in a decent age range and
right.
A decent health, which I
can actually explain this very
ahead.
easily for you. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what the virus actually does to you? I mean, what any virus does to you?
Any virus does to you as far as destroy your immune system?
Well, technically, they don't even try to do that. Viruses don't have the ability to create more of themselves. What they do is they hijack your body's replication system in your cells, override it, and start using your own cells to create more of themselves. Basically, they turn you into borrowed genitalia.
Okay, I'm with you.
All right. Now, every time a new virus is created through that replication method, there is a possibility that that virus will change and mutate.
Correct.
And
that's why there's
each cell can produce
variants. All right, I'm with you.
And each cell can produce billions of new virus units, or like each piece of the virus. So each person who gets infected, that gives many more chances for a new viral strain that could actually be more deadly to form.
I mean, but we go into so many. We go up against so many. We're introduced to so many germs and bacteria every day.
Yes.
Bacteria is different than a virus. Germs are different than a virus.
So again, why should I get it, Mike? If the recovery, because is that your that's your answer?
My answer is, would you want to risk getting a more deadly strain? As of right now, this is the most deadly virus that we've had in a century. It is technically more dangerous than AIDS, more dangerous than human papilloma, more dangerous than a lot of other diseases that are trying to make vaccines for. Just because it's not as bad as the last Spanish flu strain does not mean it won't become more deadly if we don't get people vaccinated.
Agreed.
Yeah, because when you're vaccinated, you won't be sick as long.
Like Deej said, a vaccine is something that is to prevent you from catching something.
It doesn't necessarily prevent you from catching it. It makes it so your body recognizes it faster.
Reacts faster.
Yes, you don't catch it.
You may not even feel the symptoms.
You get it. You catch it. Yes. Don't
spread.
You catch it. You definitely catch it.
All right. So I've been recommended to get the Moderna.
Yeah.
That's why, and that's coming from my brother, my Trumper brother-in-law, who's already got it. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was unhealthy, and he actually got COVID. He had a hell of a time. He was, he's pretty obese, man. He's pretty unhealthy. So he got it pretty bad. He didn't have to go to the hospital, but got over it, and now he got the Moderna, Moderna, however you say it.
Moderna. Hey, Paulie, can I give you some advice? Can I give you some advice, Paulie?
No. From you?
Okay, never mind.
I'm talking. It's you. Wait, hold on a minute. Vile Mike, Captain Trek, LDG, then you. Oh my god, that's so mean. I'm sorry, I didn't mean. That's so mean.
Really? You put me second to last? Oh, that's funny.
I know.
Wow,
man,
just
I'm
because the
sorry.
Dodgers suck. Damn.
Well, Captain's
And
my
let me-
boy,
let me
man.
set-
Captain
let me
is my
set-
boy.
set-
Let me
Let me set
tell you
something
something.
straight.
Captain is like my, like my fucking uncle, man. I love Captain. But Vile Mike, thanks for your time on this, because I'm actually, I'm of the like I'm anti-mask. I work out every day. I figure if I'm a healthy guy, what do I need this for?
People have
You know
said
what
that
I
in the
mean?
past.
For
and-
us, for people
and
like
it's-
me, that's what you
and
need
some
it for.
People have said that in the past. Some people have still caught it.
It's not for you. If you're a healthy person, it's not
Yeah.
for you. It's for the people who are not healthy.
Yeah.
It's for your
Right,
grandmother.
but-
It's for other people's grandmothers.
it's
It's for
also-
people
let me
like
put it
me
this way.
who
Here's my
fall
thing.
in the 1%.
Do you,
Right,
do you
but
If that
play-
virus
LDG,
makes
I'm
its
going
way in
off
my
of-
house, 3 people
Listen.
are dead. If that virus makes it in my house.
But I literally don't. I'm gonna go to do my one thing a week, which is I'm gonna go walk a dog for someone. I have, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't go out
Yeah,
at all now.
No, but let me.
But
Ollie,
I
let me
hear
ask
you.
this. Do you play
Shit's
video
open
games
up.
at all?
No.
Okay, well then this is not going to help as much. But imagine you're playing a video game, okay, and you come across an item that'll give you 1% better health. Do you
Right.
put it on?
Yeah, those are the ones you usually get first. Correct.
Yeah. If you're talking about the mask right now is an item that gives you 1% better health.
Yeah. No. Listen.
So if you're willing to do it for a
I'm
video
gonna
game,
get it.
why wouldn't you do it in real life?
Listen, up until now, I've been resisting just because I haven't been traveling to see my relatives, et cetera, but that's gonna be changing. So I don't want to. I could be carrying something, and I don't want to fuck them up. You know what I mean?
That's primarily
that
why
should
I
go for
wore a
everybody,
mask
though,
even
right?
before my work mandated it, because my roommate was going through cancer and he was going through chemotherapy, which meant if any pathogen, COVID or not, got into the house, he could die.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I wasn't necessarily doing it just for me; I was doing it for him.
No, absolutely. So, and how long do these? Okay, so one of the things I want to do was kind of wait to get past the first or second generation of these vaccines so they can get better.
Same here.
Like maybe next year.
That's what I'm doing.
And maybe next LDG.
Well,
come on, man.
In order to kind of understand how vaccines are
That's exactly what I'm doing.
produced, basically, usually
Right, so
a
what's
vaccine goes through a series of steps. Like you
Okay.
can't go from step A till you do step B. You can't go from step B till you get to step C. Well, the way they did this particular
I wanted to finish my question.
vaccine
I wanted
sorry.
to finish my question, to you,
Oh,
Mike.
go ahead.
So, because to me, these vaccines came out way too quickly. Am I being wrong here? That it takes a little more longer for them to be proven and all that good stuff?
Look, again, I'll explain it this way. Usually they go from step 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Well, in this particular case, we never actually needed to do steps 1, 2, 3, 4 in order. You could do step 1, 2, 3, 4 at the same time. But the government put certain regulations in place because, the government has to do that stuff. So it's
Right. So Trump said.
think of
So
it this way.
basically, Trump said, "Forget steps 1 and 3. Let's get to it."
No, they still did steps 1 and 3. They just did it at the same time as doing steps 2 and 4 as well.
Right. I'm just saying that's why he said there will be a vaccine by the end of the year, and he was pretty much correct.
I'll put it to you this way. Now, think about if you wanted to. You're driving home from work and you want dinner. You could stop at point 1 and go to the grocery store. Drive home. Get to your home, unload your groceries, start making dinner, finish dinner, finally eat. Or on the way home, you can stop at a fast food place, get food while you're driving home. Eat that food while you're driving home.
So, I want to, this, I don't know who Richard Poole is in the chat. And if it's a friend of yours, this is not an attack, but he says, why get it? Social responsibility. Well, if that's the case, then we need to be socially responsibly on a lot of other deadly killers, and I don't see that social responsibility at all. So that argument.
That's because
that argument really
prevalent in this country about not thinking about the social aspects of what you're talking about. It's all about my freedoms. Right. They don't care about other people's freedoms.
Well, because Mike, like being social responsible. I haven't been irresponsible as far as being out there. If I was going into buildings, if I had a job where I'm working with other people, then it's a different story. My interaction has totally changed in the past year. But we talk about social responsibility in our communities, then we need to talk about obesity. We need to talk about alcoholism. We need to talk about cigarettes. We need to talk about heart disease. No one quips. No one gives a second thought when they're drinking in front of a recovering alcoholic. And it's the same. You might not be able to catch it germ wise, as far as your typical disease, but it is a disease that you can socially do a lot to help the alcoholic who's recovering. I have 6 years as a recovered alcoholic. So when you tell me social responsibility,
let me put it this way.
That was just for one individual, not the social mass, Paulie. Hey, thank you for congrats on being sober, dude. But your example there, you just said an example for one individual. Not socially, the mass, just one person.
But let me put it this way.
No, but what I'm saying is, if we're saying a social,
so Paulie, I just need to work on your metaphor a little bit. The cure for alcoholism on an individual level is a lot harder process than getting a shot or wearing a mask. Because
socially, you can help.
Socially, but right now we're talking about the individual level.
No, I hear you, man. But socially, it helps me if there's no alcohol around me. I have no control over that. I got control over me not having a fucking drink today, right? I've got, so when someone says that to me, oh, well, you should socially, it's your responsibility. It's like, well, all right, well, where's your social awareness for millions of alcoholics, millions of people that are obese, which 78% of people that have died from COVID are morbidly obese. So
well, you said alcoholics, Paulie. There is a reason they're called anonymous. Not everybody says I'm an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic. Goes around saying I'm an alcoholic anonymous. It's called anonymous. People don't actually spread out in the open public. That's why it's anonymous.
He's right about the social aspects. If we're talking about this as the whole social thing, those would be the regulations that we put on alcohol as of right now. Like, it is illegal to drink and drive. That is something that a restriction that we've decided to put in place all across the board. Certain counties don't allow alcohol purchases on Sunday, or like in California, between 2 and 6 o'clock in the morning, you are not allowed to purchase alcohol. Those are the social responsible aspects of regulating alcohol that we have decided to put in place through our government.
Dry counties, Utah, Sundays.
I'm gonna grab this dog, but I'm here in the chat. I'm here. I'm listening.
It's socially unacceptable for Mormons to drink alcohol or buy alcohol on Sundays, but it's also acceptable in Nevada.
It's also illegal to be drunk in public. It's illegal in California to drink on the beach. There are social things put in place in order to help alleviate an alcoholic problem. This stream, however, is not one of them because, alcohol is in the title of this stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't see any law that says you can't drink actually a helpful thing for an alcoholic.
Sorry, say that again.
That doesn't make sense whatsoever.
Hey, Vile, yes, somebody
not being able to buy, not being.
Mute Pickles.
Sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you, Elias.
Mute Pickles, bring him up.
Hello,
yeah, sorry, derail this. How you doing, Bird? How you feeling, man?
Better than I was this morning.
Pickles.
A lot better than this morning. Thank you.
Good. That's why I said new pickles.
Man, there were so many problems with what you guys said in the 2 minutes I was backstage.
I've been quiet for the past 5 minutes, so thank God that's not me.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
A lot of them were accidental. Like, I know Vile meant the law wasn't that you had to drink on the beach. He meant there was laws about not being able to drink on the beach. Yeah.
Yes.
But the most interesting was the 76% of people dying from COVID being obese. I was curious about that. Like, I was like, holy shit, we should learn it. We should know more about this if this is true. But then I said, you know, how much of the percentage is obese right now? And I got 72%. So 72% of the population is obese, overweight or obese, and 76% of the people dying from COVID are overweight or obese. So it kind of didn't seem like that big a deal.
Yes,
after I
basically
Googled
Americans.
that. Yes.
Yeah, that is something that kind of shows that correlation and causation are not necessarily the same thing.
I mean, yeah, the headline was like, wow. But then you do a little research and like, oh.
I hate news headlines. I read the New York Post this morning.
Well,
it started out at age 95. Dick Van Dyke is what? What? Oh, he's an icon now. He's not dead. Damn you! I hate news headlines.
What's the problem with the way the news has always treated science stuff is they go for the sensationalist headline and not really. The news does not communicate science very well.
No.
So are you saying
Richie.
that we're not an obese country?
No, we're definitely an obese country. It's just that obesity is doesn't appear to be a super major thing in getting or dying from COVID, because there's only a 4% difference of people who are otherwise overweight or obese versus the percentage of people who die from COVID.
In other words, the population statistics are the same.
Damn near it. People seem to be dying from COVID at the same rate of them just being overweight or obese in general. So it's the exact percent you would expect to see if overweight and obese people had the same chance of getting it as everyone else.
Think of it this way:
I've read different, but I mean, I'm sure you just looked it up. I mean, it seems that there's been so many. If you're, a lot of people who have died from COVID have had other major underlying health issues.
I understand that.
I know.
From heart disease to obesity. So
Ollie, let me put it this way though. If there was a statistic saying that 75% of all COVID deaths were Christian, and 75% of the country is Christian, does that mean that you're more likely to die of COVID because you're a Christian?
Right. So we go back to.
It doesn't mean just because there's a correlation does not mean it's causation.
Really? You don't? So you guys don't think that being overweight?
Listen, I'm sure it's not good, but it's not 75% not good. It's like 4% not good.
Huh. Okay. All right.
It's mathematics. I get what Bird's saying. If 75% of the population is obese and 75% of the people who are getting COVID, it balances itself out. I get that.
Yeah,
basically
being overweight.
Americans.
Yeah, and understand that you have to know where to look at the analytics. Does overweight affect your immune system? Yes or no? That is what matters.
Well,
exactly.
Here's the other question.
It appears to be statistically negligible.
I mean, I've been overweight all my life, and when I get sick, it's over usually in no time. Yet there are skinny people who get sick and are in bed for weeks.
Let me put it to you this way. There are people who used to be considered a healthy weight that are now considered obese. Statistically. Not morbidly
Definition.
obese.
No, just obese.
That is
Just
correct.
obese.
That is correct. Technically, I'm obese.
Yeah.
I'm overweight. No, technically, I'm
The
overweight.
definition for obese is very, very broad, and that's part of the problem.
Yes.
But
There's
okay,
morbidly obese. Yes. There's
right. That's what
different.
I'm talking. That's who the people I'm concerned with. That's all I'm saying. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying, like, we're a very unhealthy nation. So I don't see if we're and I go back to you, Bio Mike. If we're an unhealthy nation to begin with, then a new virus is introduced to the population. I mean, that's not good.
Nope. And that's why all these different mutant strains are. I'm worried about. I actually foresee, similar to what Yvette was saying earlier, there might be a new COVID vaccine every year or every 2 years because of all the strains that are going to be appearing. So it might end up being like the new flu vaccine, where you should get a new flu shot every year to manage all the different strains.
It's absolutely ending up that way.
Yeah,
That's a sustainable business model.
Yes, and the virus.
No. It's not because of a sustainable business model, Bert. It's because people didn't take care of themselves to begin with, and we allowed the vaccine to mutate. Or I'm sorry, not the vaccine, the virus to mutate.
The virus was always going to mutate. There's no stopping it.
No.
It either would have been slower or faster.
Not all viruses mutate.
But there's a difference between having to take a vaccine for every year or every 10 years.
True. If
we can get this thing taken care of as quickly as possible, it might not need to have a vaccine every year. It could be one, like a tetanus shot every 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
The tetanus shot isn't because the tetanus mutates every 10 years. It's because your body starts to stop producing the antibodies after a time.
I go back to my question to you, Mike. Vile Mike. Great name, by the way. And it's been a real pleasure. And thanks for your time on this. So should I wait for a better one, or should I just get one now?
If the vaccine's available, take it.
Get it as soon as possible.
Yeah, if the vaccine's available, take it.
And remember, the United States government is making sure that all U.S. citizens get it for free.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
3 and 5.
Within the next 2 months, are you going to be in a situation where you are potentially exposed or exposing someone else?
The answer is yes.
Who are you talking to, Captain?
Paulie.
Oh, I was like, who is he talking to?
I thought he was talking to you originally.
Sorry, Captain. Well, here's the thing. I've already, so yes, but I have done that before. I mean, I've traveled twice in November and Christmas, and then I've had people over for Thanksgiving. And obviously nothing happened. And we were even in a movie theater filled with people with no masks in Georgia back in November.
I mean, you may well have had it without symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
So,
or the worst part is you could be a typhoid Mary and just be an asymptomatic carrier.
Well, it's possible, but it's also possible he had it and he doesn't anymore.
Right. So Mrs. Slant, she's going back to work on a TV show. So she had to get it.
I was going to say, they're going to make her get it.
So now that pretty much you can't, I mean, you legally can't, right? But it's like,
No,
you want the job.
Your employer can't legally require you to have it, just like they can. An employer has very broad powers of what they can make you do.
I mean, they could say, well, you can't come into your work if you don't have it, and then we don't pay you.
Just like schools. Just like schools, if a child doesn't have a vaccine, they can
however they want.
Yeah, like schools. A school can say your child has to have this vaccine, or you're kicking out into the school again.
So my thing is now that she's she's got the vaccine. It's like, well, I pretty much need to get it as well now. And then I think we're planning to go see her parents. They're like 80.
I guess the
all
question
that
is,
stuff.
was there a reason you weren't planning on getting it?
Yeah.
I mean, was there a
Yeah,
particular
because-
reason?
Because of my lifestyle and staying healthy and not really interacting with people this past year, why am I going to change anything?
I mean,
not
it
broken, don't
seems
fix
like
it.
an
Yeah.
extra
agree with
layer of protection.
Hey,
I don't
Paulie,
interact with many people.
Paulie, do you
But the
have
people
kids?
you interact with, do they interact with a lot of people?
I'm sorry, say
Well,
that again?
yes.
Do you have kids?
No.
Have you taken the HPV vaccine?
No, I haven't taken any vaccines.
Oh, well, first of all, I'd recommend also getting the HPV vaccine because that is one of the ones that's known to cause cancer, especially in women. But I still got the HPV vaccine, so I don't accidentally transfer it to some female in my life, including Mrs. Vile or one of the Vile daughters.
How would you
because
Yeah,
you can
I was
actually hold on.
Like, what the?
No. Let me explain. HPV actually is one of those few viruses that can be transmitted through a toilet seat.
What?
Wow.
Every fluid contains it, including urine and the liquid shit. So if they get it,
Don't piss on your toilet seat, man.
but okay, not all of us have a Gelogia machine, Bird.
Lift the seat.
I mean, Bird, you do realize that if you have an exposed toothbrush in your bathroom, you have feces on your toothbrush.
Yes.
You do know that, right?
And
So
you know when you
I know
smell
this is
fart,
going to
you're
sound
getting
weird, but
particles.
Vile Mike could be transmitting that through the toothbrush.
Yeah, it's as fucked up as it is. Viruses can travel a lot of different ways.
Yes,
I
agree
always
with him.
recommend if there's a vaccine, get the fucking vaccine because in the history of all epidemiology, every vaccine has had almost no negative side effects, at least comparable to any other treatments. Hell,
So-
penicillin has more adverse reactions than every vaccine combined.
Yeah, I agree with
What? What is more?
Penicillin.
that. Penicillin.
Yeah,
Penicillin
it
kills
does.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, allergic people.
I was
That's the same
already
thing. That's what he's talking about.
I'm not just talking about an anaphylactic reaction, like you're allergic to it.
Right.
I'm talking about penicillin as a drug has had more adverse reactions than every vaccine
Bleeding
combined. And
rectums.
Blood
Yeah.
clots,
It's
kidney
still considered
failure.
one of the most
Yeah.
safe drugs.
Okay, so I got one more important question for you. Are you there, Bob, Mike?
I'm
Your
here.
volume's low.
Yeah.
Your volume's
Go
low,
ahead.
dude.
Your volume's a little low, Polly.
Oh, hello?
There you go.
I hear
Better.
ya.
Dodgers or Giants? Mike.
Giants.
Sorry, I'm a San Diegan Padres.
I respect that way more than the Giants.
3 and 5.
And I'm an
Giants
admitted fair weather fan when it comes to baseball.
Dodgers and Giants are both New York sloppy seconds.
Oh, he's got us there, dude.
Damn right. Damn right.
You know what, Bird?
He's got us there, man.
You know, I don't want to go in on it with you because I know you're not feeling great this morning, so I'm going to take it easy. But listen, I was planning on getting it anyways. I just, was curious because of your knowledge, Mike. My question though is, LDG, has your mind changed at all with this conversation?
No, my mind has not changed, but unfortunately, I never actually gave my mind. First of all, I am taking the vaccine. So if I've made anybody think that I'm against it, you're wrong. I'm against the first version. Time and time again, the human race has always proven that the first version of shit is usually what you stay away from.
You're going to take the
vaccines have proved this. When my operating systems have proven this, new technologies have proven this. I don't like going with the guinea pig first version of anything the human race creates. Okay,
you know what?
I am just
That
waiting
explains
for
why you change
vaccine
your channel name all the
2.0.
freaking time, because the first one sucked, so you keep changing.
But,
Hey,
yeah,
you're
I
number
mean,
one, man.
iPhone 12 right here, baby. iPhone 12.
See, maybe that's why I
Exactly.
don't have enough subscribers yet, because I've been Vile Mike on YouTube for almost 12 years now, or over 12 years.
I'm only rebranding because of evolution. And by the way, I was not a failure, bitch. I got my first 100 subs in the first 100 days. Okay, first 30 days. Okay, so bite me anyway.
Hey,
and that's without anyone knowing who I was.
I was one of the first people, not first people, but one of the first groups that were when YouTube started doing ad revenue sharing.
Yeah,
I was invited to do that. I just didn't do it at the time because I didn't have enough video, or I didn't think I was going to make enough videos, and I ended up not. I
just for
took
super
a 10-year
chats
hiatus.
alone. Yeah, just for super chats alone, you should have accepted that.
We
Well, they
should
didn't have super chats
hire
back then.
like Blackwater security or whatnot, random, mercenaries to go around with dart guns and just shoot the vaccinations
into people.
at random.
That's just so messed up. They were talking about, I think, Bird, you were saying it, people transmitting the vaccination through sex.
It was something that they considered a possibility.
Hey, that's actually a good idea.
Well, I'll tell you this. The first thing I was afraid of is that they would have created a vaccine through a virus itself and unleashed you have no choice. Now there's another virus out there, which is an antivirus for the virus, and it just spreads on its own.
So
and you have no choice. You're going to get
like
it.
a contagious a retrovirus?
Yeah. That's what I thought they were going to do.
Star Trek
And it makes
Next
sense.
Generation all over again.
Yeah, exactly.
The main problem
Well, that hasn't-
with
that
is
hasn't
most of the
transpired.
retroviruses are usually used to treat things like cancer, not other viruses.
No, I know that. I know that. I'm just saying that's what was going through my head when this mysterious virus came out of the country we can't name right now. Yeah,
I'll be right back.
I thought that they were doing this on purpose. But again, I'm down for vaccines. I have nothing against science that works. I'm just against the human race doing their first version of anything. That's what I'm against. And I will take the vaccine. I'm just waiting for the updated, new and improved model that gives me, and because I can control my situation right now, I can have the luxury of doing that.
So the
Now,
short
if I
answer
had
is
to
you're
go,
not taking this vaccine.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
and
gonna wait for the next
year.
one to come out. Yeah, whatever the next one is, because they're going to improve it. They're going to improve it. Okay. Now, whether or not they're not going to improve it to make more money, I don't think I'm hoping that doesn't take place. I hope they do make a better version and not be one-sided capitalism and try to make a slightly better version just so you can get us in a rotating period of having to pay for more vaccines every other month or whatever. Okay, I'm hoping they come out with a better version too that does more, is safer, the whole 9 yards, upside down, left and right. I will take that one.
All right.
But I'm not going to take the first version.
Go with the tried and true method of vaccine production. Go with Johnson & Johnson, because that's the same way we've been doing vaccines for 100 years. If you want tried and true.
Yeah.
You just
Like I
said,
said,
it was the worst one of the four.
That's because it is
wrong
the
with you?
tried and true method. That's why it's the oldest version of how the vaccine is made. That's why it's the worst one. The newer ones are better because they use new technology and new methods.
This stream is full of it.
I think Mamo Prey looked it up today. Because we only got the first shots of the Moderna. The second shot was supposed to get in a couple of days, but I'm still going to be having pneumonia. So my doctor said no to wait and not get it. So she looked up, what was our protection, and one shot of Moderna at this point, we're already at like 91% protection compared to with the Johnson and Johnson would be 86 with one shot, or 72, something like that. 72 to 86, depending on where you are.
I'll say this,
So
and this is
with
one thing I
one
was
shot
hoping.
from Moderna, we actually are better off than with one shot from Johnson and Johnson.
That's the one I'm getting, Bird. I'm getting Moderna.
If I had a
gotta be
choice,
honest, the first one I got,
AstraZeneca or Moderna.
the
Sci-Fi
first
guy,
shot
are you
was
high? Do you agree
fine.
with LDT? Who's high? Sci-Fi guy's high. Agree with LDG. Wow.
Sci-fi guy. Yeah, whatever, dude. Yo, and then one thing that really aggravated me, and I thought maybe this would have been a good thing too, is everybody's saying the mask is just for COVID. Do you realize if we actually did have a effective mask solution, it would solve so many more problems than just COVID? The shit we breathe in every day is tremendously fucking unhealthy. Let alone how many other viruses there are, diseases out there that you're breathing in, chemicals, et cetera, et cetera. So I was hoping this whole mask push would have given the government or some, what's that term I'm looking for? You care for everybody else except for yourself. What's that term? No.
Selfless?
No. It's a one of those entopy words.
LDGing it.
What it means that you care for other people instead of yourself. Altruism, altruistic corporations, altruistic that come out with an effective mask for us to wear. That we need to be breathing better. I mean, that is a fact. That is a straight up fact. Okay, and we are getting diseases and sickness and all this. Just take COVID. That's only like one thing. There's a billion other things in the air that we shouldn't be breathing in right now. And if they would have came out with a good freaking mask, we would have been better. It would have helped us out in the long run with so many more things than just COVID.
Yes, and you're also talking about the impracticalities of it. I mean, personally, I don't like having to wear a mask just because it fogs up my damn glasses.
I wear glasses as well, and so do a lot of people in China, and they have a smog problem. Before COVID came out, they still wore a mask because of the pollution.
Well, and
their
they don't
breathing was
shake
actually
hands.
moderate. Yeah, I
They don't
know.
shake hands, right? I mean, it's in their cultures. I mean, they live through a lot of shit, right?
It's just the way the country is right now. I mean, hell, there's some pretty bad places in our country too. Mississippi. Sorry, I had a cough.
Maybe when people are born, doctors should place a cut in the throat and a filter for the that they can remove, and we can replace it, every few weeks.
So give the kid a
I don't think
voice
that's
box.
practical either, Bird.
Tracheotomy.
Yeah.
How about we just stop polluting the planet?
It's easier to just put a filter in our throat.
Jack's Law is talking about Plastic Island.
Well, thanks a lot, Mike. I'm gonna get off this panel.
Alrighty.
I really appreciate it, man.
Anytime. I do this stream every week on Sundays.
I think he knows that, Chief. This is like his second time on, I believe.
No, it's the first time that I've seen him.
Oh, my first time.
Oh, that was Captain Trek. That was Captain Trek's channel. Sorry. Okay, you're right.
It's the first time Paul's been on here.
Yeah.
But every other week.
We all tend to follow each other. You're right, though, LDD. Yeah. All right, guys. Take it easy, and
take care, Paulie.
Appreciate you. Hey, man. I'm sending you a prayer of healing mercy, my brother. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Send prayers to the Dodgers.
Later, Paulie. Yeah, and you guys missed what Paulie was saying earlier. I mean, I wanted to say something, but it's past the moment now. But he did make a comment. You guys just completely, I don't think you guys even got what he said.
Yeah, if you're ever in downtown LA and you do not see mountains, it's smoggy. There are mountains surrounding LA. Yes, there is mountains surrounding LA, believe it or not.
Yeah, well, it's a valley, so yeah.
But
What is
LA?
Yeah, the mandatory.
It was before you got here, Birds.
Cut down our smog so much. It's amazing how much just oxygenating the gasoline did that. Granted, unfortunately, it makes our gas more expensive here, but it did improve our air quality vastly.
Mm-hmm.
It was when he was talking about social responsibility. But yeah, like I said, it's already past the moment to talk about it. Maybe on another show we'll talk about it. But I hope you enjoyed the argument. Was that good enough for you, Vile Mike? Did we pull up a good argument? Now that Bird's here, maybe we can drum up something else. Go around
to argue during a Jep Nerdy game.
He asked.
Speaking of which, since the next Jep Nerdy is going to be MCU, are you going to try to play that one?
Pickles?
Are you asking because you're going to put a WandaVision category in there?
If you play, I might do that just for you.
See, this is what Latino Slan's talking about, okay? You know my issue with WandaVision, okay? I'm recovering WandaVision addict, and you're going to freaking throw that in front of my face, really.
Dude, you know all about WandaVision, so you should kill that little round. You should kill that little flow, man. Come on. You'd be good at that category.
I mean, that show took me to the hospital, okay? I mean, do you know how embarrassed I was when I'm laying in a hospital bed, half dead, and the guy's asking me what happened, and I don't want to say WandaVision? I'm not even kidding. I'm like, I know that might sound funny, but I'm not joking.
Dude,
like,
you could have made the news if you actually would have said that. It's like, oh, WandaVision caused a man in Florida to go to the hospital. Florida man. Hashtag.
Richie Pools says, I think Mike and LDG should start a new channel devoted to their arguments. I mean, debates.
It wouldn't be fair, though, because if he did do a WandaVision, like, I would get every question. Like, there's no way. I doubt there's any question you could ask that I wouldn't know. I mean, I tore that show apart. Frame by frame by frame by frame by frame by frame by frame.
I think that's a yes, dude.
And the fact that I was actually right, and the only reason I was wrong was because they changed the script, and they took out freaking Doctor Strange. That pissed
he was supposed to be the pharmacist. I know.
Off.
I saw that he's supposed to be the pharmacist.
No. He was the guy, not the pharmacist. He was the guy. That was my theory. My theory was he was the guy. Everybody else said it was the parents or whatever. I was the one who's saying, no, that's Dr. effing Strange.
Dr. Strange is supposed to be responsible for the subliminal commercials for WandaVision and for Wanda. He's supposed to be as the pharmacist, giving her drugs as the doctor. But that was cut. So Benedict Cumberbatch was supposed to be in WandaVision.
Well, because it was supposed to be Agatha was the chick, and the guy was Doctor Strange, I believe. Agatha was the chick. That was the lady.
All right. From what I read, and granted, I did not read nearly as much as LDG, Benedict Cumberbatch was never going to be a part of it because they never actually had him, talk to him about being in the show. But again, I have not read.
No. Wait.
I just wanted to watch the show and enjoy it.
Vile Mike. Well, I'm sorry you weren't able to do that. Vile Mike. It was out of Feige's mouth that he was written out.
All right.
That's out of Feige's own mouth.
He didn't want a big star to take over the television show like Benedict.
I get that part. What I'm saying is, did they ever talk to him about being in the show? Because as far as I know, they didn't.
I don't care about that. They wrote him out.
If there was going to keep him in there, they would have talked to him.
Whether I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't know I don't know. But that's not the problem. It doesn't matter if they talk to him or not. He was when you go to the producer, and I'm hearing a duplicate. If you can mute real quick, please, Chris. If when you go to the producers, you have a written script. You have everything written out. He was in it.
Oh.
End of story.
LDG is not muted. I can hear him.
No, not. I got my backstage going on right now.
Oh.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, LDG. Until it's on screen, I don't think it counts. So that's just my opinion.
It's in the script. What do you mean if it's not on screen? What if they
It doesn't matter.
Foul Mike,
matters
take
is
the
what's on
JW
screen,
stance.
not what's on the
That's fine.
script.
You can take the JW stance. That's fine. If you're written in the script and you get approved, you're in my eyes. And I'm sure in plenty other people's eyes too. When you go to the producer and they green light a project, whatever's in that script is gold.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but I want to stop you for a second. Chris is going to be starting a live stream or a premiere in 7 minutes. So everybody,
check it out.
Yeah, set a reminder, and I'll go ahead and end the stream in about 5 minutes. So we'll just say all our goodbyes and plugs real quick, so we can all go over to Chris's stream or premiere.
Yeah, I gotta get going.
I was actually going to
plug the Republican Party. I think everybody should join it. It's the right way for America.
Right way for America.
Heartily disagree, but okay, that's up to you, Bird.
Or you can join the Prometheus party, where we stay dead center. The
2 hours,
party.
10 minutes. Wow, look at that. 2 hours, 10 minutes before we mentioned the P word. That's a record.
And do things right for a change. How would you like to make $200 to $300 a month for doing nothing extra than you're already doing? Come join us.
Elihu, you want to plug something?
Besides Pickle's Mouth? Just kidding.
WandaVision.
Yes, join LDG on Geeks and Jordan Rocco where we did a stream of WandaVision again. And if you're tired of that, just check in Wednesday at 12 noon for my show, What's Up with the Universe, where I talk science, astronomy, astrophysics, doing a top 10 countdown.
And I popped the backstage link. If anyone wants to come join us after the show, we hang out backstage, guys, offline community chat room.
All right, Bird, I really want you to start feeling better, though. Because
Thank you.
I still want to try to do have you on for the next TOS review when we do Aaron and Mercy.
Sweet.
So you got to feel
you hear
better,
that, Bird?
man.
So stop making yourself feel bad, Bird. It's all your fault that you're not feeling good. So you start feeling good. You hear, Vile Mike?
All right. And of course, MCU Jet Nerdy next week. Same Vile time, same Vile place. All right, so anything else we need to plug, Captain Trek?
Captain Trek will probably stream at 7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning.
Yes.
I don't know about that.
And thanks for having it today, man.
He doesn't know.
I was muted. I do stream normally Tuesday through Sunday, 6 a.m. Central. Don't know if what's his name is going to be streaming tomorrow or not. Michael T. Thank you,
Michael. Yeah.
So if Michael T is streaming tomorrow, I will not be streaming. If he is, then if he's not streaming, then I will be. So
I forgot the days. I took my Monday pills today instead of Sunday. Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh crap! Thanks for reminding me. Son of a bitch. I take my pills.
All right. I'll see you guys on another stream or this. See you next week on this stream. So I guess the last thing to say is just later, folks.
Later, peoples.